How are you guys doing?
We're doing great. How
Great.
about you?
I'm good. I'm good. Hello. This is Marquee, the co-founder of My Transgender Date, the #1 dating app for trans women. Before I dive into today's topic, please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell. We release a new video every week, so you better make sure to stay tuned. And for today's video, I will have a special guest, a couple who just recently went viral. I will be interviewing them and get to know them intimately in this video. Let's all welcome Marquee and Drew. Let's not surprise everybody. You met on our side, right? But how did that happen?
Marquee said hi to me. Right?
I guess I'm the first one to message him. Yes, because I was in Calgary that time, then I'm browsing. I said, and most of the guys that I saw there live far in my city, and he's the only one I saw that he lives in Calgary. So I messaged him. I said, "Hi, I'm Marquee. This is my number. I don't use this site all the time because I'm busy with my job. So I'll just do the site if I have time." So I left my number there. Said, "Just message me if you're interested."
How did you feel when a gorgeous Marquee, tropical beauty messaged you?
Oh, well, totally flattered, excited feeling. And yeah, of course I messaged her when she gave me her number. I wasn't gonna pass that opportunity up.
And for Marquee, what's in his profile that made you message him?
I guess he's into fitness. It's the time before I met him. I'm very, dedicated in my physical look. I do a lot of, workouts. So I'm looking for a guy that is something that is into fitness, someone to encourage me. Then I message him. And also when I saw that he's from Calgary, I said, oh, maybe I message this guy and get to know him.
Have you guys been in a long distance relationship?
Well, last year we did it for 2 months because she went back during the winter. And we got through that. I mean, we talk every day. We talk multiple times a day. The video chat makes it easier. This time it's been longer, so it's harder. We really miss each other. But
it's almost 5 months.
I did go to the Philippines for 2 weeks, so it sucks. We want to be sleeping next to each other and doing things together, but I don't know. We're strong. We know that we'll be back together soon.
I'm curious about this because I have been in long distance relationship too, and it was pretty hard for me, especially that when you're taking hormone replacement therapy, your emotions is just a roller coaster, especially when you have a time difference with your partner. And 5 months is a long time. So I feel like I'm always angry if he is not around. I wonder if you also experience the same thing. Everyone is different.
Sometimes it happens to me and I feel like I'm so alone, especially during nighttime. My fiancé knows that I cry a lot. I miss him so much when I go to the mall by myself.
How was the dating before meeting each other, especially for a trans-oriented man?
It was never huge, but I mean, I did have some experience with actually your website before and other websites too previous to that, but nothing ever materialized into anything. Yeah, but definitely your website was just far above any of the others. It just seemed like it had, way more people looking for, more serious relationships.
And for Marquee, been living in Calgary, how's the dating pool for you?
The dating in Calgary, I guess I used a lot of dating sites before. Most of the guys that I talk to, they're looking for just a hookup. And I'm not into that because I'm done. I'm done with that kind of dating, I'm on the age that I'm looking for someone that can be my long-term partner, for someone to be my fiance, my husband. That's the reason why I used your site when someone's recommended to me because I hear a lot a good thing about your website?
When it comes to dating, the most accessible way is dating website for our community. Do you feel like there should be a place where you could find trans women, like bars?
It's the way of a lot of dating, no matter what it is or who it's with. The website, the online dating now is so normal, so big that it's just where a lot of people meet. A dating website just makes it a lot more convenient. It saves you time and it gives you an opportunity to know someone before meeting them.
Before you meet in person. Yeah, that's true.
Instead of just, going to bars and all that kind of stuff and wasting all of that time, like that's old. We all used to do that. Yeah, I mean, sure, it still happens, right? But yeah, saves a lot of time for sure. I agree. Definitely agree. And I like the fact that you pointed out that regardless of your sexual orientation and gender identity, dating website just becomes normal now to meet people. So you guys met on the website. How many months, days, weeks before, decided to meet in person? Well, meeting in person, we met in person, 4 or 5 days after talking on the website. She gave me her phone number. We texted back and forth, a bunch of times, and we met. We went out for sushi, and it went super good. Yeah, I don't know. And then we hung out a few days after that, and a few days after that, and then it just became all the time. How was the first impression?
Honey, you go first.
Let me go first. All right. It was well, any first date, meeting someone for the first time. So there's that kind of anxiety, I guess. And then you're meeting somebody from online, and that doesn't always go as you think it might. But this went even better. Yeah, just first impression was, she opens the door and it's just like excitement and relief and just feeling like it was a good decision. Do you have any fear because you're a trans woman, and even if you have met him on a site for trans women, do you have that kind of feeling for the first time?
Oh, I don't have fear at all because I guess already that he's in a transgender date website, right? So he has the clue already. And during the time that he will meet me, I don't have any expectations. My expectation is like guys are okay. I just go for a date. That's it. And then when I opened the door, I saw him. Oh my God, it's like a starstruck for me because this is very good looking guy. He's different from his profile. And I love his smile. I love his smell. In Tagalog, it's sobrang bango niya. Sobrang so yeah. And then I just stop for a second. So I just see stars. And then suddenly I said, oh my God, his smile is captivating my senses.
Okay, this one is a very personal question. Did you kiss after the first date?
So I dropped her off at her place. I asked if I could kiss her, and she gave me the cheek. So hey, I took it. I'm a shy person, and I thought that the date went so well. I was so excited, and so I was hoping for a kiss, but it's all good. It worked out. But was the kiss on the cheek good enough? Or do you want more? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, no, that was good. That showing that she has respect for herself, and she's not going to just right. So
I learned about how to be a high value woman in the first date, right? Not to give everything. I just want to know him a lot before.
If you're going to give an advice on the first date, would be a kiss on the cheeks or kiss on the hands good enough, or French kiss right away on the first night of the date?
I prefer to guess kiss on the cheeks and on the hands. Do it slowly, right? Give a guy the challenge or let him chase you.
Based on your experience, what were the challenges of dating online before meeting each other?
I guess it's from different websites before. It's very hard to find, guys that is really into long-term relationship, and also they're not putting what they really want in their profile, so you can't filter them. So and most of them is looking for just a hookups. And the people's there is not only it's not it's not a site that is designed for transgender women. So if they know that I'm a transgender, they go away or they say something not good to me, and sometimes they see me as their fantasy, something like that.
Sadly, the objectification of trans women online still exists.
But we also were looking for something that can accept us and can love us for who we are.
How about you, Drew? How was your experience?
I guess you just, with any sort of dating website, you just never know. I'm a shy guy, like, to be honest. And I never want to waste my time. I never want to, and you just never know people's intentions online based on their profile. Is it really even them? All that kind of stuff. I always scared that it's just going to be a waste of time. So I didn't have a lot of experience meeting people because I just didn't want to waste time.
But as a trans-oriented man, was it really difficult to find places to meet trans women?
I mean, there's lots of websites out there, but yeah, I guess it would, at least local transgendered, because I mean, I can go on your website and there's people all over the world, but right. For the most part, I'm like, I would like somebody that I can drive to. Right. So yeah, that was difficult for sure.
Do you have any fear in finding a love?
No, definitely not. Honestly, my opinion has always been, if it happens, it happens. I hope it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm very good as a single person. I'm not the type of person that needs someone to, like, I'm an only child. I don't know. I'm great on my own. But so I was okay if, love never found its way. But it did, and so that's way better.
How about you, Marquee? Do you have any fear in searching for love?
Of course, I have fear because I've been to very traumatic relationship before when I was in the Philippines, dating a Filipino guy. My worried if I can find a true love, if there's someone who will really love me for being who I am. One day I just realized that I am, and that I deserve to be loved. I just focus on myself. I focus how to be a high biology woman, how to love myself. And if you will do that thing, you will filter the persons that well. That's why we always need to choose ourselves first.
Right.
We need to love ourselves first. So do that, the right person will come to you.
Thanks for sharing that, Marquee, because there's a lot of trans sisters who feel the same way. And that's primarily because of the traumatic experience we have online for being objectified. We seem happy in front of people, but deep inside, we're longing for that someone special who's going to accept us for who we are. Because I think most of trans women knows how to love themselves, primarily because of the rejections that we experience. Yeah. We know how to take care of ourselves. But finding the right person is just so difficult because of the fear and traumas based on the experience we have. What's your advice to our trans sisters who feel hopeless and afraid?
To all my trans sisters out there, don't be afraid to find a true love, and always know your worth. You always know your value. Always stick with your standard, because there's a lot of guys out there that looking for something like us, like you. Don't be afraid. Don't let fear stop you to love again, and learn from your past. From your past traumatic relationship. From there, you become the best version of yourself, and you learn to say no if you're in a relationship that you don't get the love and the respect that you deserve.
I love that. Drew, how many girls have you met before meeting Marquee?
Yeah, I dated one girl before Marquee.
And if it's okay to ask, she was also a trans.
One transgender girl before. Yeah, no, I did date. I have dated girls my whole life, but there was just one transgender girl before Marquee, and then yeah.
How about you, Marquee?
I date a lot, but all of them are us. Just joking. I mean, you don't treat me good, you don't see my worth, you don't see my value, and you doesn't respect me as a woman, and then, you don't spend time with me, so I don't like that. I've been to that relationship before, and I don't wanna happen that again.
For Drew, I want to ask you about your attraction to trans women, if that's okay. How
Sure.
did you find out about being attracted to a trans?
Well, I mean, I can't really pinpoint a specific time or whatever. I think I told Marquee this. With the internet, with the availability of the ability to explore on the internet as opposed to just in real life where so much is hidden from everybody. I guess it was just through that.
I'm curious. A lot of them learn about trans women and their attraction through porn. What do you think about that? I want to go to Marquee first. Like, I wanted to know her feelings about men knowing and learning their attraction through porn.
I guess for me, it's not good to me. But, if they learn it from the porn, so they think that we're just a sex figure. I don't want them to see me as like that, because I'm not like that. We're all different. I just want to add this also to all the transgender women out there that they're sending their nude photos online. It's not good for the community. We're fighting for acceptance, for respect for our community, but it starts from us, that we need to respect ourselves, being who we are. It affects not only those persons who send those photos, those nude photos, it affects everyone. Because I get a lot of that. Just to think that I'm there online because I, I'm doing this. This is what, I'm doing this for money. I'm doing this for, you know, I'm offering, something like that.
And I definitely agree with self-respect. For someone who co-founded a site, I have understood the nature of being private and exchanging these types of photos, but only at the right time when you have established that you have in an existing relationship with someone, not to the point of randomly sharing, using your body to, attract, because you attract men, because you will be attracting the bad guys. How about you, Drew, as a trans-oriented man? What do you think about men learning their attraction through porn?
Well, I think honestly, whether it's trans or whatever, whatever somebody is into, I don't know. At the end of the day, I don't think it matters where you learn it from. I think it matters how you act after that, right? Like if you've learned it from porn, that doesn't mean that you're going out to find like some porn star, whether it's a transgendered girl or a non-transgender girl or whatever. At the end of the day, sexual preferences and like sexual connection is still an important part of a relationship. And, if you learn a sexual preference online, that doesn't mean that you're going to use it in a negative way, right? You can still, at the end of the day, want a long-term healthy relationship, and your partner, you still want to be sexually attracted to them. So
what were the most painful comments you received from your viral video?
Oh, a lot.
Tell me.
The first one I guess it's like you see me as a sinners, because for them it's a sin that we love each other. That's how they see it. That's how the Bible say you're not allowed to love a man because they think I am a man, something like that. And also I'm not beautiful because of my skin color.
How did you take that? Because you went viral and you went to a local TV show. So how did you accept those hurtful comments?
Oh, their comment makes no sense to me. That's what I said. I know my worth. I know how beautiful I am. The reason why I find the love that I reserve, because I know how to love people. And, in this world, why not be kind? Because you never go wrong with kindness. That's all we need. And it doesn't hurt them. So that's what I said, happiness. My happiness is my most important thing. That's where I focus it. I doesn't care about them. It's all about me and my fiance. It's all the love that we have.
I agree. Respect.
And there's a lot of great comments. There's a lot of great positive comments right? From people.
Right? I just focus on those.
That's what I wanted to talk about also. In spite of those negative comments, has it been overpowered by love and support and great comments?
Yeah.
Inspiring comment.
Oh, the most inspiring comment that I got, I guess, the inspired. Our love story gives them hope. It opens the mind, those people that think that we can find love. And I get a lot of support and love from the people that I don't, that I never met. Yeah, that's all we need to do here. We need to inspire everyone.
That's really sweet.
They asked me there, they just don't show it to the TV. Like, what's my thinking that, if I'm not afraid that the people will judge me for kissing my fiance in the airport. No, it's what I said. I doesn't care who's around there. I care about myself and I care about my fiance.
What's your advice to men who are still afraid of dating trans women?
Just explore it. Don't deny it, because it won't go away, right? Like if you want something, just do it. You'll be happier.
We have a certain culture of standard beauty. White is beautiful, the passing culture. I wanted to know, what is your advice to our fellow trans women to embrace their authentic self?
Oh, I just want to tell them that, beauty has no standard. You can be who you are. We are all beautiful. Doesn't you're white, you're black, you're dark. We're all beautiful. We have no right to judge or to dictate someone, telling them that they're not good enough, that they're not beautiful. Because I know myself and how beautiful and how amazing I am. And I appreciate every beauty. I don't see you, you're beautiful because you have a white. That's how you carry yourself. That's how you show yourself. And the most important thing is beauty that's inside, because it comes out. Physical beauty fades, but beauty inside stays forever.
What can you say about our trans sisters who think that they cannot find someone because they are not feminine enough?
They can find one, in this world, that's what I said. People see beauty differently. Maybe you are the one they're looking for. Just don't focus on one person. There's lots there. There's so many there that will appreciate you for who you are. That's what I said. Don't listen to the people around you, but don't live a life that you need the validations of people. Always believe in yourself. If you think you're beautiful, then you are. Oh, for all my trans sisters out there, just don't get tired. Love is everywhere. Love is in the air. Yes. While doing that, just focus on yourself. Just always know your value and know your worth. Because the right person will come at the right time when you're 100% ready. And always stick with your standard. Don't settle for less.
Follow what makes you happy. Search for love. And tough for me to give advice, but just be who you are and search for who you want to be with, and do it. Make it happen. Don't be somebody that you're not.
Thank you for doing this interview. I'm really glad that I met you online.
I want to say thank you to you and Cyril for doing this amazing website. It gives hope to everyone. This is the best site, I guess, for a transgender woman out there that's looking for someone that can accept them for who they are and give such hope to everyone out there. There is love and there is forever. Let's love everyone. The world needs love. It's all we need. This place will be a better place to live if we know how to respect and love each other. It's like heaven on earth.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Let me know if you would like us to make more interviews of couples who met on our site. I hope that you like this video and you feel inspired to search for the love of your life. If you have any comments or questions, please comment in the section below and make sure to give me a thumbs up. See you in the next video.